happy new vlog. In this vlog, we are headed on a little trip to San Francisco. It is my best friend Oscar's birthday weekend. If you guys don't know him, he's been in the vlogs a lot. I'll leave some link down below if you're interested. But I am driving up to San Francisco for what he's calling Oscar Fest. All of my best friends and I turned 30 this year, and so it's his 30th birthday, and we just have a weekend full of Oscar-themed events. So I'm excited to show that to you guys. I will be driving up from LA. It's about 6 hours, and I'm all packed up and ready to go. I'm putting on my sunscreen because I have to put on sunscreen every time I leave the house. It is one of my goals. And I'm also trying to save money this trip. So trying to save money for future trips, but also because I am trying to stay healthier. I don't know. I've been having like people come visit or going off and doing other trips. And when I do, I just think like, oh, I'm on vacation mode. I can have 16 cookies a day and I'll get back on track when I get home. And I don't want to do that anymore. So to save money and to be a little bit more mindful about what we're eating, I'll show you what I packed. So this is for like the road trip and the weekend in general. For reference, I am staying with Oscar's little brother and not in like a hotel or Airbnb. So I'll be sharing some of the food as well. But I bought some rice cakes and peanut butter, and I'm gonna go to the store right now and buy some bananas. Easy, quick, healthy-ish snack just to like not go and buy food. I'm also bringing my big ass thing of protein powder and my shaker because I know some other people will want to use some of this, but this is filling. I'm not good at getting my protein in, but this will also encourage me not to get that like second cup of coffee for the day. Speaking of coffee, I have my coffee for the road, and not going to Starbucks is also one of my goals for this month. So trying to not do that, but I know I'm going to want a second cup. So I made 2 cups of coffee because this is one of them insulated mugs. It's actually from my old job, but I don't want to turn it around and show you the logo. But this keeps my coffee warm for hours, so hoping it'll stay warm enough for a few hours for the second leg of the trip, so I'll have more coffee. And then lastly, I have like in here my regular water bottle, a Cliff Bar for the road, some almond little packages for the next couple of days. And then to really save money and stay on track in terms of health goals, I probably won't be drinking that much this weekend. I don't want to say I'm not drinking because it is a birthday weekend of festivities with all of my friends, so I don't want to be dramatic. But I'm bringing these Celsius packets that I've had in my cupboard for like months now. They're basically like powdered energy drinks. And that'll get me going to go out dancing at night instead of alcohol. And then again, it'll also help me curb wanting to get more cups of coffee and spending money throughout the day in San Francisco. So right now we're gonna go to the store, pick up the last couple of items needed for the party, but let me show you what else I packed. So here's what we're taking to the car. In this guy is my air mattress and a pillow, because again, I'm crashing at a friend's house. This is my bag of all of my clothes and my shoes. That is just a bag of trash that I need to take down because those flowers are dead. This is for one of the costumes that I'll be having, because again, it's a themed weekend, so I'll show you that later today. This is my backpack of camera equipment. So you see my tripod, I have a Polaroid in there, as well as some last minute things just in case, like an umbrella or a rain jacket. And then this is my car outfit. So I rented this from Newly. It's a national park sweater because, spoiler, we might be going to a national park at the end of this vlog. And then I have just some like leggings on. I like to be comfortable, especially for a freaking 6-hour ride. But then we'll do my hair and makeup when I get there and change. So I'll let my hair air dry and then we'll get changed into our first outfit. But let's head to the store and then start our road trip. All right, I've been driving for I think 5 hours now. I'm not getting there as fast as I would like, so I'm actually gonna be a little late, but that's okay. I've just been chilling. I forget how much I like road trips because I can just zone out, listen to some music, and after a while, like, I forget that I'm even listening to music because I'm just in my own head, which probably isn't a very good thing. But I just pulled over and got a little bit of gas. I'm about 1 hour outside of San Francisco, so while there's still a little bit of daylight, I'm just gonna somewhat get ready. I'm not going crazy by any means, but I did want to show you this part because tonight's theme for bar hopping with Oscar and all of our friends is your interpretation of the word Oscar. So basically, however you want to interpret his name, you can dress up as. So people are going as Oscar the Grouch or Oscar Isaac were some of the examples. I am taking a different approach, and instead of dressing up as something named Oscar, I'm going dressed up as the actual name Oscar. Here's what I mean. So I'm gonna go as Oscar's Instagram handle, which is O-Scar. So I made this headband, and it's supposed to say O. I don't know, it's kind of wonky. Oh, it's too tall for my car, but it's gonna be O, and then I'm gonna do a scar on my face, a fake little scar. I haven't practiced this, we're just gonna wing it, and the idea is it's gonna be a pun, O-Scar. You guys get the idea. So I'm not gonna go too crazy on the makeup, but I am going to do the scar right now. I'm trying to get the best lighting there is for it, but there's only light in this corner, so I'm trying. But basically I just have two lip liners. One is like a dark reddish and one is more brown, and then a little brush to wipe it down with. And I think I'm just gonna draw it, and first with the red one. A little dramatic, but let me smudge it out. I keep changing the camera angle because my stupid suction cup on my holder doesn't work. But this is the first layer. Looks a little bit more fake than I was hoping for, but maybe if I add some dimension with the brown, it'll work. All right, I had to stop filming for a second, but this is the final look. I decided not to have the scar going all the way down because it looked a little too fake. I mean, this looks fake AF, but better than, I don't know, I could do without using latex. So I got my scar, I got my O, now let's head to the party. Actually, never mind, I got out of the car to show you. Can you see now that it says O and scar? I don't know, I thought it was cute. It's his Instagram name. Okay, now let's head to San Francisco. Good enough.
My first beer.
Okay, Oscar, what's your costume?
Who are you?
And then Eric is nobody. Okay. Jen is Oscar the Grouch. Kevin, Oscar the second.
Gonna be the first.
And I'm O-Scar. Good morning. It's the next day after a night of shenanigans. I managed to stay pretty sober, which was great. I bought a lot of drinks, but mostly for the birthday boy. But it's the next day, so it's Oscar Fest 2.0. We ended up calling an audible and staying with another group of friends, and look at their view. We got houses over there, but beyond that is the bay. Insane. Beautiful home. Very lucky to know such wonderful people in San Francisco. But we're gonna go meet up with some of my other hometown friends. My best friends are now in town, so let's head out. Oh, so zoomed in. Here's the birthday boy.
Hey.
Do you have any advice for anybody in their 20s now that you're an old man in your 30s?
Don't do it. It's a scam.
Good call. Also, while we're here, look at this view. Wow.
It's the ocean.
It's the ocean. So beautiful. So today's theme is we're dressing up as Oscar, and look at Kira! I can't, which one's Oscar? Oh! Wow, look at that view. Oh my goodness. So right now we're headed to Dolores Park, one of the prettiest parks in all of San Francisco. That's the view I just showed you, so clearly very beautiful. It has been pouring rain in San Francisco all weekend. Well, not all weekend, mainly today. So I have like rain jackets on, but we have 3 hours of sunlight right now, according to the weather. So we're going to the park just to kind of chill out. We have a dog with us. And then after this, we might hit up some breweries, just kind of hanging out. But like we mentioned, sorry, this is such a scatterbrained vlog, so I'm trying to get clips explaining things, but I haven't had time to like do a little sit down chit chat with you. But today's theme for Oscar Fest is, yesterday we dressed as an Oscar, however you wanted to define that. So we had an Oscar the Grouch, Oscar the Second. Today, we're dressing up as Oscar. So Oscar wears a vest every single day, khakis, and glasses. So that's why the dog was clearly dressed up as him. So we're gonna have a gaggle of Oscars roaming San Francisco tonight. Nice. Kira!
The habon royale.
Jabon, prosciutto, arugula. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so as our Oscar party, everyone is wearing vests and glasses.
Including.
But then it also got pretty cold. I'll show you. I'll put the picture here. You can't see shit.
Turn on your flash.
We out here.
Damn it! I hate
It's
this.
our
I
own
fucking.
bar. We out this. They consented to being in a vlog.
I hate this so much. What?
Happy birthday, Oscar.
I didn't consent.
Good morning. It is the next day after all of our shenanigans, and I failed on every front, I guess. I spent way too much money. I got a lot of drinks. I have not been eating healthy. I don't know, guys. I'm human. This is the real me. I have no discipline, no self-control. But what I did have was a lot of fun with my friends for Oscar's 30th birthday. He's my best friend. I don't know what I expected. Clearly my voice is hoarse because we went to a really fun bar and was just dancing all night long. Super fun. I was buying so many drinks for other people that I think that's where I went wrong, and I'm not going to be happy when I look at my credit card after this. But it was such a great time. Again, I love hanging out with all of my friends. So wonderful. But Oscar left this morning. Oscar Fest is done, but I'm still in San Francisco because for today, we're going to the John Muir Redwood Forest Park, I think it is. I don't know. So if you guys have been following me, I'm doing a 30 before 30 bucket list of things that I've always wanted to do. And one of them is hug a redwood tree. I've lived in California my whole life. I've never seen a redwood tree. Pretty sure that's illegal at this point. So we are in the Bay Area. Might as well go see a real normal touristy redwood park. Like they were saying there's redwoods I could go see closer to LA or even here in San Francisco City. And I'm like, nah, I want to go to like a park. I want to do it right. Which is why I'm, again, re-wearing this sweater. If I'm renting my clothes, I'm going to wear this all the time. It smells kind of like bacon right now. But we'll be wearing my cute national park sweater that I rented from Newly. But first, we're grabbing brunch with Eric and Jake, who, if you don't know, are some of my other best friends. Let's go get brunch. Look at this coffee. It comes with little sugar cubes. Do I do like, what?
Yes, for cream and sugar.
Oh yeah, where's yours? It looks like a crouton. What's that? Got an eggs Benedict, and a breakfast plate. Spoon. Jake says these are not redwoods, but in fact evergreens, so we're not there yet. Look, we found a flower in nature. This looks like Tahoe to me, or Big Bear. Wow. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. We made it to the redwoods. And now I've completed my task of hugging a redwood. We did it! Got back from my San Francisco trip. It took me about I think 7.5 hours to drive home instead of like 6 hours. I hit a lot of traffic on the way home, so that was kind of annoying, but it was nice to just zone out, listen to my music. I don't mind driving to San Francisco at all, especially when it's to celebrate my best friend's birthday, to see all my other best friends. So I don't know, I'm just really happy. I love spending time with my friends and exploring the city. We also went to the Redwood Forest, although it was kind of funny because as Jake and I were driving there, we looked up the actual like national park and we needed to make reservations and we didn't do that. So we ended up just pulling over and hiking down, which is what you saw. So the redwoods that we saw, I don't want to say I was underwhelmed, but they weren't as massive as I was expecting. Like my mom has this photo with her siblings where all 5 of them are standing hand to hand and it still doesn't surround the redwood. So where we went were redwoods, but they weren't like the big ginormous ones. And that's just because we didn't make reservations to get into the park. But the point is, I saw a redwood, I hugged a redwood, and now I get to cross that off of my bucket list. If you want to follow along for all of my other bucket list items, make sure to follow me on Instagram because I will be posting updates as I cross things off my bucket list. You can also go see the actual bucket list itself. They're kind of hidden in my post, like on the slides. You got to like scroll over to see the bucket list. But happy to be back and happy to get back on track with everything. So thanks so much for joining me along in this travel vlog. Happy birthday to Oscar, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles!